King Booker. Oh, wait. I was just going to say, King Booker, who's already defended the title against Batista a number of times. Batista's not wasting any time as he meets King Booker up at the entranceway. Booker still has the robe on. However, there are no disqualifications or countouts in this match. And the thing is, the match hasn't even started yet. The superstars aren't in the ring. I mean, it's all fair game until the bell rings. And now Batista hammering on King Booker. The official, Nick Patrick, trying to get these two in the ring. Batista has had enough of King Booker's antics and wanted to get this match started as soon as he could. Wanted to get his hands on King Booker here at Survivor Series ASAP. Nice back elbow from the Animal. Looks for an early cover on the lateral press. No legs hooked. Allow for an easy kick out by King Booker, who's trying to fight back at the Animal. And King Booker coming in with these shots on Batista. Batista with a thunderous chop. King Booker, who has been quite the world champion. Despite some of his antics, he's found a way to pull out victory after victory since WrestleMania. I mean, what's a little extra gold on top of being the king? Booker sensed that a Batista bomb was coming. Booker, being the veteran that he is, wisely rolling to the outside onto the floor. Brilliant from the king himself. He's going to get counted out. And I know I mentioned no count, no disqualification, but that's pre-bell. That's pre-bell ringing for the match to start. The match has started. He cannot afford to be counted out, as he will lose the world championship. And the Animal able to counter. Nice counter from the Animal. It's a big power game when it comes to the World Heavyweight Championship. And will there be a new champion? But King Booker able to find the shoulder off the mat. Batista goes hard, he hits hard, and he plays hard. It's all about being the world champion. Batista's done it before, and he's looking to do it again. This time with no champion's advantage for King Booker. King Booker has no shot at taking the easy way out. He gets disqualified. He gets counted out. We got ourselves a new world champion, and that'll be Batista. Meanwhile, the Animal Batista driving Booker throat first into the middle rope. And the last thing Batista wants is to lose the match and never be able to challenge for the world title for as long as Booker's champion. King Booker gets a nice drop on Batista as Batista's throat gets jammed and dropped in on that top rope. Booker T taking the opportunity, stomping on the midsection of the challenger. And Queen Sharmell spectating at ringside, enjoying every moment of what her king is doing to his enemy. Really going after the throat, the Adam's apple of Batista in this match. It's a great way to block off the oxygen of your opponent And that nasty sidekick nailed Batista flush. And the shoulders were down, but Batista able to get the shoulders up. Batista has to win, otherwise he loses the right to ever challenge for the World Championship, as I mentioned moments ago. There's a lot at stake for Batista in this match. The same for King Booker. He can't afford to get disqualified or counted out, much the same as Batista can't afford to lose this match in general. Booker T jiving and driving right now as he goes to work on the animal. This is our SmackDown main event here at Survivor Series. Oh, gets caught. Another right. And the animal starting to fight back, but Booker plays it cheap. The thumb to the eye. Nick Patrick giving Booker a warning on that thumb to the eye. Nick Patrick knows what this match is all about, and Booker T should be aware of that too. And Booker T is going to do whatever it takes. We've seen that time and time again, although he has to be cautious about when he does it. He may have to make sure he gets it in the blind spot of the official. And that's not to say that I'm giving King Booker any ideas, because if King Booker's a true champion should never cheat to win. Meanwhile, Batista's really laying in the fight on King Booker as he looks to put out the champion. Perhaps a suplex attempt coming in from Batista. And that jackhammer just nailed King Booker to the mat. And we were just a second away from a new world's champion. Booker now starting to fight back. It's been quite the back and forth battle between these two superstars. Oh, Batista nails Booker with a black hole slam. Almost crowned a new champion again. Batista getting these cover attempts after cover attempts. But Booker staying with it. The more you are forced to exert energy to kick out of a pinfall, the more energy you exhaust. And that could be to the negatives of King Booker. The longer this match goes on, the more he kicks out, the more energy that gets exerted, the less offense that he's able to play to secure the victory. Batista just nails the King inside of the ring. Nick Patrick had his eyes focused on Booker. Meanwhile, the distraction allowed Queen Charmel to get a nice shot in playing it cheap with Batista as Booker had some time to regroup. It's by any means necessary in the eyes of King Booker to become world's champion. And again, another distraction as Batista gets sent face first into the steel steps. King Booker not wasting any time on all the stops, doing everything in his power to make sure he leaves as the world champion. Booker hooks the far leg using the ropes. And Booker had his foot on the rope. And Booker, again, doing what he has to do, whether you agree with it or not. This is just so dirty. Especially what is at stake for Batista. But it's never been about being right for King Booker. It's about winning. It's not about how you win in the eyes of King Booker. It's about the fact of actually doing it, going the distance, securing the title, winning the match, going the full mile. Meanwhile, Batista trying to fight back on a few body shots, now getting some head shots with these rights on Booker, who comes back with that side leg on Batista as again looking to hook the leg to secure the world championship. Almost retained. A near fall for King Booker as Batista able to kick out before the 3. And Booker has the submission hold locked in on the animal. It is not looking good for Batista. It could be only a matter of moments. And King looking very dominant. Batista, it's a must win for him. Otherwise, he doesn't get to challenge for the world title again. Batista trying to fight back up to his feet. King Booker keeping the pressure on tight. It's all about the World Heavyweight Championship, a title that Batista has already held, so he knows what it means to hold the title. He knows how far he's going to have to go to win the title. Batista's very familiar with dirty tricks. He's just got to figure out how he's going to overcome them. Nice belly to belly from Batista to Booker. And the champion is down. But can Batista capitalize? Is Batista going to make it to the cover? Meanwhile, Booker working his way back up to his feet, much like the animal. But Batista gets the first shot in. And the second. The champion in deep trouble. Batista sent Booker into the ropes. And a nice clothesline. And the intensity of the animal starting to pick up here. And a nice boot from Batista sends Booker to the floor. The challenger keeping the energy, keeping the focus on the champion as he drives Booker into those steel steps. Not wasting any moment. Batista rolled back in to break the count. And now Batista gets the champion back in the ring. Batista wants to win it the right way. Batista up at the top. Don't see that too often. And a flying shoulder tackle. Batista coming in like a missile. But Booker able to kick out once again. And Queen Sharmell has never looked happier. Batista nails King Booker with a spine buster to put it all away. And the champion survives. Just a little bit longer. Batista looking for the home run that makes it a ball game. The bookend. The bookend could secure it all. And again, Batista finds a way to kick out. How much more? Who's going the distance? Who is going the full length? Oh, Batista gets the boot. When Booker T. King Booker could go down. And he does. The Batista bomb. That's got to do it. Oh! But King Booker just slimly finds the bottom rope. That was instinct. Sharmell just gave Booker the world title. Batista doesn't know it. Uh-oh. Batista has his hands on the queen. Batista could... Booker, who was looking to use the world title. And now the ref turns around. And Batista is the new world champion. Batista has done it by any means necessary. Batista has dethroned the King to add some gold. And we've got ourselves a brand new world champion.